They call you fatty, hamburger patty. Let's be honest, kids can be cruel. But thanks to new legal loopholes, you don't have to take it anymore. Just listen to one of my clients.
Yeah, do you want a Trader bologna for my tuna? So I suit her good.
I'll help you stand up for your rights with teachers, too.
Mrs. Green was always calling on me in class, and I took her to court, and she was crying.
Okay, looks like our player is all set.
We're almost at go. 10 seconds.
Happy trials.
Can I get a Wimbledon check?
6, 5.
Let's go to black.
3.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Hey, Cookie here. I believe Cool Runnings is the finest movie ever made about a Jamaican bobsled team. Listen, don't worry. I find that most people enjoy playing alone. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Fatmouth Fascist Fish, the animatronic fish that's sweeping the nation. He sings, he moves, he hates democracy. Fatmouth Fascist Fish.
All right, let's make history. First up, architecture. I'm having a beer party this weekend. It's just like other parties except with beer. Suppose I fashion an archway of different beer cases. Where should I put the keystone? Bottom middle case, bottom right case, top middle case, or bottom left case? Look, people are going to be tripping all over the place if there's a case of beer in the bottom middle of my archway. Neither your archway nor your mind is fundamentally sound, Broseph. Maybe you should just stick to drinking wine coolers instead. Let me show you something. The keystone is the apex of the arch, locking the other pieces in position. I also plan to fashion a decorative harp out of cases of harp. Take a good look at... In the beginning, there was candy. Which of these candy names best describes a supernova? Ring Pop, Starburst, Milky Way, or Airhead? Sorry, that's incorrect. However, scientists have discovered that the center of the universe contains nougat. And the galaxy is dripping with irony right now. Sucker. One right answer coming up. When a star explodes, it's called a supernova. And it may leave behind a red dwarf, which is awesome because red is my favorite flavor. This one's known as J-Wo. If you have a JPEG of J-Lo and it's of a place on J-Lo's body that matches what the J in JPEG stands for, what do you have a digital picture of? Jennifer Lopez's junk, Jennifer Lopez's jaw, Jennifer Lopez's joint, or Jennifer Lopez's jacket? Hey, we're talking about a lady here. J-Lo, J-No. First of all, a jacket isn't a part of her body, and second of all, no. Want to see the right answer? JPEG, the most common of digital photograph formats, stands for Joint Photographic Experts Group. So you'd have a picture of her joint, perhaps a sexy knuckle or a hot elbow. Of course, a single photograph isn't what you want. What you want is a nice 2-hour moving picture such as Geely or Monster-in-Law. Yeah, that's what you want.
Everybody quattro, hey!
This one's known as Toys R. Kelly, and it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's the name of an R. Kelly album or a toy you'd find at Toys R Us. If it's an R. Kelly album, press the square button. If it's a toy from Toys R Us, press your circle button. Each one right will be $300, which buys a lot of action figures. But get one wrong and $300 are out. And you've got 30 seconds to toy around. Okay, let's move. Chocolate Factory, Marshmallow Blaster, Water Pop Blaster, 12th play. Rockstar Bounce House. Double up. Rock and roll girls. You did really well on that one. That creeps me out. On the one hand, you could say you did close enough to getting them all right. On the other hand, wasn't close enough R. Kelly's legal defense? I hope you remember to get a gift receipt. I'm gonna call you R an idiot. I heard Toys R Us was gonna sell an R. Kelly action figure. It's the only action figure that can't get within a 20-mile radius of children.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Coming up next, the Primordial Bread Bowl. If Panera honored the prehistoric supercontinent that consisted of all the continents smushed together with a sandwich that smushed all of Panera's sandwiches together, what would it be called? Panera's Pancetta Panini, Panera's Panacea Panini, Panera's Pandora Panini, or Panera's Pangea Panini? No, that's an actual sandwich. You just opened up a big box of wrong. Uh-oh, your panini is showing. I so wanted you to pick this one. Pangea is the landmass that before continental drift was comprised of all the major continents. And like the Pangea, once it's in your stomach, it splits apart and rapidly drifts toward your South Pole. That's the end of round one. Although your score seems to be stuck in neutral. Don't forget, all the questions in round two are worth double. And hint, hint, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer of the game. Okay, how about it? May I introduce Sham Ow! I assume you've seen those commercials for the slap chop and the Sham Wow. Say you have a horrible kitchen accident and kill someone with a slap chop. If one Sham Wow soaks up 25 ounces of liquid as advertised and your victim has 11 pints of blood, how many Sham Wows will you need? 8 Sham Wows, 18 Sham Wows, 28 Sham Wows, or 38 Sham Wows? $28? Doesn't take 28. This thing was made in Germany. They only make good stuff in Germany. You're lucky I don't have a slap chop right now, because I should murder you. Watch how much of your cash I can soak up with this ShamWow. Want to see the answer? There are 16 ounces in a pint. Thus, the math comes out to about 7.04 ShamWows to do the job. So to play it safe, you'd want to use 8. Now to get rid of the body, you're going to want to go with the Ronco 5-tray electric food dehydrator and beef jerky maker. Next, Enfuego. Anybody who knows me knows I enjoy 3 things: waffles, children's toys, and spaghetti sauce. Not necessarily in that order. And speaking of order,
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
and because this one's a little tougher, I'm giving out a $1,000 bonus to anybody who gets it right. Put these products in chronological order based on the year they were first introduced. Lego Prego Eggo, Eggo Lego Prego, Prego Lego Eggo, or Lego Eggo Prego. Legno, Pregno, and Egg Yes. Oops, sorry, I misread that. Egg No. Your Prego, with a wrong answer fetus. Lego, my wrong answer. I had to do that. Here's what you meant to pick. Legos were invented in the early 1930s and hit the market in 1949. Eggo waffles were the first frozen waffles, and they were invented in 1953. And Prego pasta sauce came way later in 1981. But if I had to pick just one, I'd pick the waffles, because you could theoretically build a toy spaceship out of waffles. And waffles taste pretty good on spaghetti.
Plucking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
It's time for Don't Eat the Brown Aspic. Which of these jam bands is singing a song about jam? Moe's singing My Mashed Fruit, Pulp and All, Widespread Panic singing I'll Heat You to a Paste, The Grateful Dead singing Fruit Juice, Gel of Love, or Fish singing You're Bitter? Watch the clock. Stop eating paste. I'm sure if Jerry Garcia were here, he'd flip you the one bird he had left. Now pay attention. Jam is made of fruits mashed whole, whereas jelly is made of fruit juice. Marmalade is often bitter, and Jell-O jigglers jiggle. So why is it when you're hanging outside a Moe concert, all you can find to eat is a sandwich made of organic mushrooms, hemp, and 7-grain bread? That was a fishy answer. So here's something fishy in return. Your very own fat-mouthed fascist fish from the annoying animatronic fish company. Because if you hang it up on a wall, it should talk. Today's wrong answer of the game gets you another 8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
It's time for the Fast and the Gaseous. What would Vin Diesel have to do if he wanted to change his name to Vin Unleaded Gasoline? Beef himself up to become heavier and oilier? Become more refined as an actor? Put more energy into his work? Or stop being so crude? Oilier than Vin Diesel? No, there's more energy in diesel fuel than in regular gasoline. So he'd have to put less energy into his work. And nobody wants that. Not to be crude, but that was un-f***ing believable. You're f***ed. It's so obvious. Gasoline goes through more of a refining process than diesel fuel. You can't refine Vin Diesel. He's too tough and reckless to tame. Just like me. Oops, my rose hip tea is ready.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Question time.
Here's one for you. Caribbean blue humor. What's the capital city of the Turks and Caicos Islands? Petersore, Dickhurt City, Peckersting, or Cockburn Town? No, but paging Dick Hertz at the airport on your way to Turks and Caicos is always a classic. Ah! This is gonna be painful. This would have worked. Yep, Cockburn Town is the capital of the sunny Caribbean islands of Turks and Caicos. So if you go, make sure you take plenty of ointment. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 4,000 if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Ante up. I've got antes in my panties. No wait, that's gross. Good luck. That's all she wrote! Nice work. You aced the jack attack and didn't do too shabby in the game before that. You know what? You did so well, my aunt would like to speak to you. And, my Aunt Cooklin.
Hello there, I'm Aunt Cooklin, Cookie's aunt, and not just Cookie putting on an old woman voice. You did a very good job, just like I do a good job of being a woman. A pretty, pretty woman. Look at how pretty I am. I'm not a boy at all, I'm a girl, just like my mother always wanted. Just like my mother always wanted.
I hate you. You did pretty average. You could have done worse, I suppose. There's an old saying, if the summer sun knocks on your door in mid-November and you hide in the bathroom and pretend no one's home, there may come a day when the badger sings a song of such sadness that no Presbyterian-minded young librarian will ever rent a jet ski again. Now, you're probably thinking, what does that mean? To which I respond, exactly. Exactly. You won some money, but not much. Winnings that small are worth about as much as shit on a shittle on a f***ing dog. At least, that's what Nana used to say. Things were looking kinda dark there for a while, but that jack attack must have inspired you with the power of family. The people who are connected to you and hopefully will always support you and believe in you. Me, I'm not related to you in any way, so I think you're a total f***up. Great job, you worked hard and you won some money. You should be proud of yourself. Hold on, what's that in front of your tally? Oh, a negative sign. Okay. Bad job, you messed up, and you lost some money. You should be ashamed of yourself. Final score very negative. Wait. Somebody left this final score very negative dialogue box empty, and I just read the header. Who the hell's writing this show? How hard is it to write some insult about somebody's, final score very negative? Wow. Wow. You should have just given up and said uncle.
You don't know Jack!
Good game, everyone. Donnie, what's next?
All right, then. Have you any tinkling for jumping back into the proceedings?
Hi, Anthony Matterhorn here for Blood Co., the Tri-County's #1 resource for your commercial blood needs. And right now, we got more